Today, I'm going to be putting up the Lenovo Legion GO against the OneXPlayer X1 to see which one is truly worth the investment in 2024. The OneXPlayer X1 boasts premium specs, a massive display, and a hefty price tag, but does that mean it's the better choice over the Legion GO? We are going to compare these two devices not just on specs but on how they perform in everyday life. We'll focus on key aspects like the value for money, practicality, design, pros and cons, and of course the real-world performance. And by the end of this video, you're going to have a clear idea of which one is truly worth your investment in 2024. So first, let's kick things off by talking about price, because for most of us, that's a major factor when deciding between these two devices. And for this comparison, we'll stick with the base models of both devices. The OneXPlayer X1 starts at around $1,300, although you can currently find it on sale for around $1,050. And for that price, you're getting a seriously high-end machine. The display itself is stunning, 560 nits of brightness, LTPS technology, and a resolution that scales all the way up to 1600p. Honestly, it's one of the most vibrant screens I've seen on a handheld device. You're also getting a 65 watt-hour battery, which gives you decent playtime, and an Oculink port perfect for connecting to external GPUs if you want to take things to the next level. On top of that, it comes with two USB-C ports, a USB-A port, and a micro SD card slots. So you're pretty much covered when it comes to connectivity on the One X1. And let's not forget the accessories like the detachable backstand, the keyboard with trackpad, and the detachable controllers. All these are included in the price, which is a nice bonus for those looking to get a full experience right out of the box. Now let's compare that to the Lenovo Legion GO, which starts at around $699, which is nearly half the price of the OneXPlayer X1. Sure, it's not as massive or bright as a OneXPlayer screen, but for most games, that is still more than enough to deliver a smooth and immersive gaming experience. The battery is also slightly smaller at 45 watt-hour, but it's still respectable. It also comes with two USB-C 4.0 port, detachable controllers, and the convenience of a built-in backstand. Now that we've covered the price and specs, let's dive into the more practical aspects like the design, how these devices perform in real-world scenarios, and how practical they are for everyday use. Let's kick things off by looking at the design of both devices, starting with the Lenovo Legion GO. Right off the bat, I've got to say the Legion GO's design is fantastic. This device feels premium in every sense. It's sleek, ergonomic, and sturdy, made to last, and comfortable to hold for long gaming sessions. It's also the only handheld with a built-in FPS mode in its detachable controller, which is a major win for FPS gamers. Simply put, it just feels great in your hands, hitting that perfect balance between form and function. Now, before the OneXPlayer X1 came along, many, including myself, thought the Legion GO was too big to be practical for a handheld device. At first glance, the larger size did seem like it would defeat the purpose of portability. But once people, including myself, got their hands on it, we realized that bigger doesn't always mean less practical. In fact, I would argue that the Legion GO was one of the first handhelds to push those boundaries, showing us that a larger display isn't a drawback, it's actually a game changer. It's made people rethink handhelds, especially in terms of how they can be used for more than just gaming. With the 8.8-inch display, you get a nice balance, big enough to enjoy immersive gameplay without feeling cramped, but still portable enough for everyday use. Now, when we compare that to the OneXPlayer X1, which takes things further with its larger 10.95-inch display, I would say this is a device more suitable for stationary use. The OneXPlayer X1 isn't something you would casually toss into a bag for a quick gaming session at a park. Considering the detachable controllers and of course the keyboard, it's more about docking and using it as a tablet or even a full-fledged laptop on a flat surface. But for some quick on-the-go gaming, it's a bit less practical. So if you're in the market for, let's say, something portable and straightforward, the Lenovo Legion GO definitely fits the bill. It's designed to be a seamless handheld gaming experience without much problems. On the flip side, the OneXPlayer X1 is more of an all-in-one device, but that comes with its own set of trade-offs. The Legion GO, however, feels more cohesive in this regard. Even though its controllers are detachable, they don't feel like a separate part of the main unit. Everything stays connected, both literally and figuratively. The whole unit still feels like a solid, compact device, whereas the OneXPlayer X1 can feel like you're lugging around extra accessories. And let's not forget, when you detach the Legion GO's controllers, they stay connected wirelessly to the unit, giving you more flexibility. Meanwhile, with the OneXPlayer X1, you will need a separate USB connector to keep things linked up, and that's actually sold separately. Plus, in terms of comfort, the OneXPlayer X1's controllers aren't the easiest to hold, especially because of the joystick placement and overall size. It just feels a little off when you're trying to play games with it. So from a pure convenience perspective, the Lenovo Legion GO wins in my book. Now, one area where the Lenovo Legion GO does fall short is battery life. Its 45 watt-hour battery is definitely weaker compared to the 65 watt-hour on the OneXPlayer X1. If you're planning to game outdoors for long periods, say at a park, you will likely need to bring along a power bank that supports at least 65 watts of charging. But for some people, that might not actually be such a big deal. After all, having a power bank handy is a good idea no matter which device you're using. And here's the thing, if you pair the Lenovo Legion GO with an external GPU like the One X GPU, you're looking at a pretty solid setup that can handle much heavier workload. On the other hand though, the OneXPlayer X1 steps things up with an OcuLink port, allowing you to connect an external GPU and really pushing its gaming performance to the next level. I'm talking about the gaming laptop level. In comparison, the Legion GO only has USB-C 4 ports, which can still connect to eGPUs, but you won't get quite the same level of performance as you would with the OcuLink ports on the OneXPlayer X1. That said, for most people, the Legion GO's eGPU capabilities are perfectly fine for their gaming needs. When it comes to raw gaming performance though, there's no denying that the OneXPlayer X1 is simply a beast. With the 32 gigs of RAM, you can actually allocate more memory to VRAM, which actually helps it to run more AAA games at higher resolution with minimal touches. And don't forget, it's equipped with a new Ryzen 7 8840U, which edges out the Z1 Extreme used by the Lenovo Legion GO. Plus, the Legion GO has a trump card up its sleeve, AMD's frame generation technology and the newest AFM F2 or Fluid Motion Frames update. This update, now available on the Legion GO, significantly boosts your FPS during gameplay, giving you smoother visuals without sacrificing performance. Now, for those of you who also plan to use your handheld for some productivity, this is where the OneXPlayer X1 really shines. It's packed with laptop grade features like a built-in webcam, a full-size keyboard with a trackpad, and internally it has more RAM to handle those background tasks seamlessly without any hiccups. Plus, the larger, more vibrant display is perfect for productivity on the go, whether you're editing documents, attending visual meetings, or let's say multitasking with creative work. The Legion GO, on the other hand, is no slouch either, but it does have some limitations when it comes to work or productivity purposes. For starters, it lacks a built-in webcam, which could be a key feature for those looking to use it for video calls, remote work, or even live game streaming. And while it does come with a trackpad attached to the right controller, it's not equipped with a full keyboard like the OneXPlayer X1. This means you'll be relying on the on-screen keyboard, which I'll say, let's be honest, can get a little frustrating, especially since it takes up a chunk of valuable screen real estate while you're using it. But here's the good news, you can easily add a webcam and of course get an external keyboard to the Legion GO and turn it into a capable device for work and streaming. Speaking of webcam, I would like to introduce you guys to two of the best AI-powered options out there, the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite and the Insta360 Link 2. Both of these webcams deliver top-tier features, but after putting them to the test, I've got one standout recommendation for you guys. Now, if you're planning on using your Legion GO or OneXPlayer X1 for work or game streaming, adding a high-quality webcam can really elevate your setup, especially if you're into gameplay streaming or just want to make your remote work setup more professional. I've been testing these two options extensively, and while they both perform exceptionally well, there are some subtle differences that might sway your decision based on what you're looking for. And since this video is all about finding the best value for your money, I'm going to help you decide which one to go for, keeping gaming and streaming in mind. First up is the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite, and let me tell you guys, this one really impressed me. In terms of image quality, the OBSBOT actually shines. Of course, both webcams offers 4K performance at 30 frames per second, but I personally think the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite performs better in low light environment. So whether you're gaming in your dimly lit setup or hosting a work meeting in a room with less than ideal lighting, this webcam has you covered. It's the smallest among the two, and the AI tracking features supported by built-in gimbal ensures that you are always in focus, and it even offers flexible modes like close-up, upper body shots, or group tracking. And let's not forget, they both have built-in microphones. The audio quality is solid, making it a great option for streaming or video calls without needing an external mic setup. So this is the video and the audio quality coming from the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite with the internally built microphone. So you guys tell me how it sounds, if it's good or if it's not. So this is the audio quality and the video quality coming from the Insta360 Link 2. You guys let me know how it sounds, if it's better or if you think OBSBOT is better. Let me know. But I would say the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite is also more versatile. It is compact and highly portable. You can easily attach it to the top of your laptop, or if you're using it with a handheld device like the Lenovo Legion GO, you can always mount it on the top of it, or maybe you can put it on a tripod stand. Now, I've tested both the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite and the Insta360 Link 2, and I have to say I personally prefer the image quality from the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite, not only in terms of low light performance, but also AI tracking reliability, natural looking image that doesn't look overly processed, and overall ease of use. The Insta360 Link 2 is a bit larger and heavier, which some might actually find less convenient for on-the-go use. And also the image quality feels a bit too washed out and over-sharpened compared to the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite. Now, when we talk about pricing, this is where things get even better. The OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite retails for $179, which is already a great deal since it's cheaper than the Insta360 Link 2 at $199. And the best part is that during Black Friday, you are sure to expect even steeper discount from the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite. In addition, if you use the code that is right here on the screen or in the description below, you'll get an additional 5% off, and that's valid through till the end of 2024. So you can start taking advantage of that even from now. And of course, when you combine it with any Black Friday deal, you are looking at some serious savings. Overall, the OBSBOT Tiny 2 Lite is a fantastic option that delivers incredible value for the price, and it's perfect for those who want to get into streaming or just need a reliable webcam for work without spending a fortune. Now let's get back to our topic and of course to my final verdict. So after everything we've covered, it's clear that both of these devices, the Lenovo Legion GO and the OneXPlayer X1, offers something unique. When it comes to audio quality, the OneXPlayer X1 definitely takes the lead. It delivers rich, immersive sound that truly enhances your gaming and media experience. In comparison, the Legion GO's audio is functional. It gets the job done, but it's not particularly impressive, I would say.
That would blow the competition away in every department. But the more I used it, the more this one question kept lingering in the back of my mind. Who is this device really for? Because here's the thing, it's not cheap, okay? In fact, it's marketed as a 3-in-1 device, a gaming handheld, a tablet, and a laptop. And let's be real, if you're in the market, I had pretty high expectations because just looking at the specs, it already seemed like a device that would blow the competition away in every department. But the more I used it, the more this one question kept lingering in the back of my mind. Who is this device really for? Because here's the thing, it's not cheap, okay? In fact,
it's good enough for casual gaming, but if sound quality is something that you really care about, the OneXPlayer X1 has a noticeable edge. And when we talk about price to value ratio, while the OneXPlayer X1 undeniably offers premium specs and features, especially for those who want more than just gaming, it's clear that the Lenovo Legion GO provides the best value for pure handheld gaming in 2024. With its balanced design, practical size, and affordable price, the Legion GO delivers a solid gaming experience without overcomplicating things. It's more affordable than the OneXPlayer X1 and still pack a punch. But again, if you're after something that does more than just gaming, something you can use for work and creating content on the go, the OneXPlayer X1 is hard to beat. You're paying for that extra convenience. For some, it's absolutely worth it. So guys, I hope this comparison helps you to decide. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe guys, and of course hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And let me know in the comment section below, what's your pick between the Lenovo Legion GO and the OneXPlayer X1? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching again. My name is Samson and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.